Alabama Bass Trail Television, highlighting the best of the Alabama Bass Trails Tournament Series.
Hey everyone, welcome to Alabama Bass Trail TV. Today, we're with the Northern Division, tournament number 3 of 5 on beautiful Pickwick Lake. McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama is our launch point, and that's where we find Alabama Bass Trail Program Director Kay Donaldson, along with our MC, Robbie Floyd.
Welcome to a beautiful McFarland Park on Pickwick Lake. And Kay, this is a big fish fishery, but also we've got some big sticks out on this body of water, and our top 5 only separated by 16 points.
You know, it usually comes down to that third tournament of the year where they really start jockeying for position in the points. And just outside of that top 5, you've got Jesse and Jordan Wiggins. Jesse, who just won the Bass Southern Open on Lewis Smith Lake here in Alabama, already qualified for the 2017 Bassmaster Classic. These are some heavy hitters, and you know, I think today they're really going to have to adjust to some conditions, and we'll see what happens out there.
Yeah, that's going to be a factor. You have to deal with the weather. You also have to deal with the water. We're expecting bluebird skies today, but also they may not be pulling water from the dam.
You know, this is a great reservoir. It's very mineral rich, very legendary smallmouth fishery, and they do need some current to make those smallmouth get active. So we're going to see what happens, but I know these guys, and they'll adjust, and somebody's going to bring in a big bag.
Without question.
Over 150 teams of anglers blasted off from McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama, and many we spoke with were strategizing on just what pattern will make these fish bite today. Will a shallow strategy work, or will they have to go deep? Pickwick Lake is known as one of the best smallmouth fisheries in the country, covering 47,500 acres with Pickwick Dam to the north and Wilson Dam to the south. There is plenty of water to cover. Todd South, local angler and our guide today, lets us in on his thoughts.
A lot of guys are going to be flipping because the big females are on bed right now. There'll be a couple that's caught out, you know, 8 to 10 foot of water, but I think the big bag of fish is going to come pretty shallow. So we're going to try to target guys that are fishing shallow and just see how it goes. Most of the guys I'm talking to, they're catching a lot of their fish flipping edge of cattails, finding milfoil grass, and it's just been a kind of a slow bite. In the next couple of weeks, it should turn on real good, but this tournament today, there'll be some big bags weighed in today, I believe.
And big bags is what Pickwick is known for. We'll see if these Northern Division anglers can find them. Todd ran a short ways to one of his favorite shallow, grassy spots.
This is what they call the end of 7 Mile Island. It's around the woodland area. It's a bunch of little islands. It's got a lot of grass in it. It's real shallow, has shell on it. These fish ought to be moved up in here real good, and I think we should see some, you know, catching fish in here. We'll try it and see.
To our surprise, none of our tournament anglers were in this spot, but we didn't go far to see a few teams working their patterns.
Nice. Good deal.
We all know there are many factors that go into catching a limit, and these guys look like it's all coming together early for them.
That's a good fish. Good deal. That's 5. That's 5.
Pickwick Lake holds a variety of species of fish. Today's anglers are looking for smallmouth at least 15 inches in length and 12 inches minimum for largemouths and spots. Jamie Smith and Michael Raines were having a good start, as we can see. They kicked the season off on Smith Lake with an 11th place finish, then improved at Guntersville, taking 6th with a 20.95 pound sack. It looks like they are on him for sure here at Pickwick. This guy is just a little short for a boat ride to the weigh-in stage. But then a short while later, here's a keeper. There's more from Pickwick Lake. We'll check in with more anglers and see if the fish are biting deep when Alabama Bass Trail TV continues.
Alabama Bass Trail TV is brought to you by Bill Penny Toyota, by Phoenix Boats, and by Wind Creek Resorts.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wind Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all's sonar is just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
You've witnessed the action, the thrill, and the competition of the Alabama Bass Trail. Isn't it time you got involved? Coming in 2017, over $47,000 paid out for each event. No entry fee championship, $85,000 up for grabs, including a new Phoenix. More than $500,000 in cash and prizes. Now's your chance to hook your share. Sign up now by logging on to alabamabasstrail.org. The Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series, presented by Phoenix Bass Boats.
Every stop we make on the Alabama Bass Trail, we highlight a local business and the community which hosts our great tournaments. Anglers, families, and friends all enjoy Stanfield's River Bottom Grill when in Florence. Open since 2014, the River Bottom Grill serves mouth-watering recipes like alligator tail, steamed shrimp, fantastic burgers, a full entree menu, and a full line of made-from-scratch desserts, as well as tasty cocktails, all brought to you with exceptional service. Located right under the O'Neill Bridge in Florence Harbor Marina, as they say, contrary to popular belief, it's good to be at the bottom. Another attraction while in the Florence area is the Frank Lloyd Wright Rosebaum House. This unique home is open to the public and celebrates the master architect's Usonian design. One of just 25 homes designed for middle-class families, the Rosebaum House has been meticulously preserved and offers educational tours and a chance to see Frank Lloyd Wright's work firsthand. Find out more by logging on to wrightinalabama.com. Caleb Smith and Nick Bridges found a spot they're working. We're on board with them.
These fish they've pulled into this creek, and I don't really think it ain't really fish that's just locked on beds. These fish are just feeding. I think it's some that's either coming in and moving out both. We got some pretty big males, and we got some few skinny females that are either done or pulling up. They're not the big fish, but they're all that just 1.5 to 3 pound range. There's grass and a hard gravel bottom right here, and we're keeping the boat. Earlier first pass we moved in a little tight, kept the boat in about 7-8 feet, just working all the cover and just covering water along the bank. This time we're moving out a hair and getting more into the grass. There's bait everywhere under there. You reel your bait up, and there's 10 shad tagging it all the way back to the boat. When I feel that bait, I almost just stop it and just reel it really slow, and then that's when they're sucking it down. Pickwick in April, the water's almost a summer pool. You should be flipping cover back to the creeks. And I'm sure there's some guys catching them like that in places, but we ain't had that luck. And there's fish on beds. We're from the the dam end of the lakes where we fish most of the time. There's fish on beds. We're seeing them every time we fish. It's just, I got to get away from those fish I can see and start fishing what I can't see.
And all anglers know in tournament fishing, there are hazards to be cautious of, especially your teammate.
Oh, you all right? Yep. Got him? You gonna hit me in the...
If I wasn't hit you in the head, I would have caught him. Are you okay?
No, I ain't okay. You hit me in the head with a rod.
Well, what we do is just putting this little Kitech on this underspin, but the best thing is put a little drop of glue on the top to hold it on when they're nipping at that tail. They won't pull it down. That way they have to keep hitting it till they get it. They're dumping this thing. What the heck? Must be little.
Boy, this little blooper reel's getting longer and longer.
Look at that. Dumping that little thing.
I love it.
Put a finger hook on this thing here in a minute.
There ain't nothing I'd love more than to hook about a 5.5 and cross short with the rod right on hook there. Got him? Got him? Boom.
Yeah. Choke. We'll just beat him on the side of the boat. I mean, we can catch that one next week.
My chance to strap you with a stick, my hand comes out.
Boy, I'm so happy too.
Kevin Calhoun and Larry Whitfield had a different strategy and were working a little deeper water. Here bringing in a nice fish, just a little on the small side. But that didn't last long after a move. They brought in this nice smallmouth. Let's see how the Northern Division anglers did as the weigh-in is next on Alabama Bass Trail TV.
Alabama Bass Trail TV is sponsored by Sweet Home Alabama, by Garmin, and by Academy Sports.
I'm freezing.
Well, I told you to bring a warmer jacket.
When?
Every day since you could walk. Now I just say it with my eyes, like...
Folks, Park Ranger Mark.
Sup, bro? Hey, Forest Cop.
You're taking up a lot of space. I'm gonna need you to move a vehicle.
Todd, load the four-wheeler into the truck. That's like bundling, because Progressive can bundle your boat, ATV, and RV with your truck to save you money. Don't talk to her. She has rabies.
Rabies was created by the government. Look it up. Who are you people?
Yay, Grandpa's still alive.
I don't want to buy any cookies, little girl.
It's time to take a road trip.
Alabama's got 100 road trips, and some of the best are outdoors, like a trip to Lake Gunnersville. First stop on the Alabama Bass Trail. Catch anything? Nice. Or head to the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail. 468 holes of golf heaven. What's the time say?
Best public golf on the planet.
Alabama's got 100 road trips. Plan yours at alabama.travel.
Which one you gonna take?
Welcome back, everyone. As we head to the weigh-in stage, Jimmy Mason and Lance Walker weighed in early and set the stage for the day.
They had a 4.56 big fish, and that will set the tone for our Mountain Dew Big Bass. Come on over here, Jimmy Mason and Lance Walker, ladies and gentlemen. As I tell you, they're Mountain Dew Big Bass right now, 4.56. That's going to set the tone. But you came in early to make sure your fish were healthy and could get back out here on the water. But let me tell you what they've caught already. They come in early, didn't fish throughout the afternoon. They come in early, 22-27 to take the lead right off the bat. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It won't be there long probably, but it's good to start like that.
We'll see how long it stays there. But you told me that you went out there and caught smallmouth to start your day.
Yeah, we had found a little shad spawn. There's not much going on in 2 weeks. The FLW is going to be crazy, but it was a shad spawn deal of all smallmouth. They were in a little small knoll in about 3 or 4 foot of water, and what made our day go is we caught about 15 pounds of smallmouth right off the bat with a swim bait and a top water bait, and that kind of made us calm down and settle down. And instead of when you got 15 pounds in the boat at 7:15, 7:30. It makes good things happen, and our biggest issue today was we caught the same size. We probably caught 45 or 50 fish, You know, we just never had that real big bite. And that's what it takes to win at Pickwick.
Did you hear what he said? Did you pick up one that he was throwing down there? He caught 45 bass and still came in early. And they were all twins. So you had to weigh 3 of them to find your big bass because they were all 4s.
Yeah, we caught several over 4 today, so I mean it was a fun day for sure.
Wow, off to a great start. Brandon Staggs and Jerry Wright were next up to the stage.
Decent for you is a great day for me. Let's find out what they weigh. 22-27 to take the lead. Just shy of 20 pounds, 1977. You already heard the leaders, what they said, what it took for them to do today. How many bass did you catch total?
I really don't know. We caught several bass today. We caught them
10,
probably
20, 30. So about 75 bass caught between y'all's two boats. 19 and change. A 531 is the new Mountain Dew Big Bass. It's him, Dan Schill, Anthony Land. You got 5 bass. I like seeing that. Looks like you had a pretty good day, too. Over 15, over 19, 1936. Congratulations. Good job. I think you're slow playing me a little bit up here. How was your fishing day? How many total you catch?
We probably caught 15, 20 fish. Caught fish all day, some small fish, but had a great day. We went.
You got a 645 in there too. That's our new leader for the Mountain Dew Big Bass. Nice largemouth, man. Yeah, that's a donkey.
Ricky Campbell and Packy Lawrence didn't get 5, but they did get 4, and they found the big one.
847. We've got a new leader of the Mountain Dew Big Bass. 847. Go grab that bad boy. Did he catch it or did you?
He caught it.
Oh, now what was it? How fast was your heart pounding?
Oh, I was tore up. I think it ate my fish.
Let's hold that bad boy. Hold it up there. You don't even have to hold it far out in front of me because that thing's big as it is. That's one that look good on a wall right now. I mean, you know, that's a bad mamma jamma. Come over here. Talk to me. How'd you catch it?
I caught it on a crankbait.
I was wondering if you saw it to catch it, but you didn't. So it was unexpected.
Well, I told him this morning we went sight fishing. We've been finding them. I said, we need to go out there and get on the ledge in a sandbar. And pulled up, and I said, I think they're there. A bunch of shad and loons diving, third cast. I said, you can get to net.
The team of Jesse and Jordan Wiggins had a good day as well, but fell short of grabbing that winning weight set early at 22.27.
Hey, I see 5. I haven't looked over there. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be good? It's not going to be bad. Let's see. It's a pretty good day. Let's see, 5 bass for 16.72. So you get your picture taken, but it's not going to be the winning total out there today.
That's actually pretty good the way we figured it would go, so we're happy with it.
What was happening?
Well, we found 2 deep schools yesterday, or day before yesterday, and one was gone and the boat sat on the other one all day, so we just scrounged up that right there.
I know your objective is to get into that team championship, and Kay and I talked about it at the top of the television show that it would be cool to see a Wiggins and Wiggins in the Classic in Lake Condo here in another year.
Yeah, it's very possible. That's what I was telling him when we was fishing. I said, we need to catch at least enough to get a check and stay up in the points. And then I told him, I was like, I don't care if we qualify. I'm still going to try to beat you and not let you qualify.
Oh, no, you've got to be kidding me. You're not serious about that, are you?
I don't know. I might throw one back just to make sure I got second.
Okay, folks, so far the bar has been set high. The leading weight is 22.27, with the big fish being at 8.47. When we get back, we'll see if anyone can top it.
Alabama Bass Trail TV is presented in part by Bill Penny Toyota, official truck of the Alabama Bass Trail, by Sweet Home Alabama, Alabama's official travel guide, alabama.travel, and by Phoenix Boats. Experience the Phoenix difference.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all sonar is just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
Greg Hackney, 2014 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Aaron Martins, 2013 and 2015 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. What else do these guys have in common? Phoenix Boats. The last 3 Bassmaster Angler of the Year titles were won out of Phoenix Boats. Coincidence? We think not. Phoenix Boats. Our passion for fishing is obvious.
So our mission statement here at Bill Penny Motor Company is to enrich the lives of our employees and our customers and the communities we serve. And it really begins and ends with people. It started with that kind of philosophy with my granddad and went through my dad. Growing up around the business, I remember being just a kid washing cars and meeting these customers. Now I'm a grown adult and they get to buy vehicles from us and hopefully serve their next of kin for generations to come. For the whole story, visit us at BillPennyToyota.com, where people always come first.
Lights are dazzling, shining bright. The busy hum permeates the air. It's electric. With a dash of spice, you kick up the heat until you're spinning, twirling on your feet. Sweat it out. The thrill of the game, the high of the night. The sizzle of temptation, the intoxication of sensation, and just like that, it's another ending to your glorious, hot Alabama nights. Wing Creek Casino and Hotel in Montgomery or Wetumpka. Find your winning moment.
Thought I told you to stay off our turf.
And what would you know about turf, Skipper?
Let's end this here and now. Let's dance.
Whoa there! Progressive covers boats and RVs, okay? Plenty of policies to go around.
Oh, I'm the bad guy.
You threw a fish at us, so...
Yeah.
Coverage for land and sea. Now that's Progressive.
We're back on stage from McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama, as the Northern Division continues their weigh-in.
Grover and Grover. Sounds like a law firm. Is it a fishing team that's going to win this thing?
I don't think we have enough to win, but we had a pretty good day.
Maybe get a paycheck. Let's find out what it is. Over 10? Oh, shut up. 5 bass. 20.80 pounds. Another 20-pound bag here at Pickwick. Now you got a smile on your face. Congratulations. Want to shake your hand. How'd you catch them?
Gambler's swim bait.
Were you doing all the catching, or was he?
I caught 3 of them and the biggest one.
You caught 3 and the biggest. You were very quick to point that out. What's the biggest one going to weigh?
Probably almost 8, maybe.
Let's find out how much this big boy is going to weigh. He says almost 8. We'll see what his guessometer is. 7.66 pounds. Not quite the Mountain Dew Big Bass. Go ahead and grab that bad boy who is doing very well in the water. Not quite enough to take the lead, but y'all are definitely going to be up there in the money.
The team of Hadley Cohen and Scott Keeling had a good day on the water.
Let's find out what they have. They have over 15, over 16, 17, 18, 1866. Good job, guys. How'd you catch them today?
We caught them early. Shad spawn going on out there.
I'm hearing that.
Caught them on a 6 cents, lipless crankbait, and a spinnerbait.
What time did they shut down for you?
10:30.
That's later. Some of the guys are saying 8:30 is when they were done.
It was weird. We didn't have anything happen first thing, which is not normal on that deal. Usually it's an early thing, but they started maybe about 8 and did pretty good for a couple hours.
Jonathan Canada and Brian Roy, they sit third in points. The 2 guys that are in the top 5. Let's look at their bag. And yeah, I think you're still going to be up there near that top 5. Had a good day.
We did okay today. Pretty good day.
Let's find out what they weigh. Our lead is, of course, up in the 22-pound range. They're not going to be there, but they are going to have a pretty good points day. Over 15, over 16, 16.46 for the guys who sit third in points on the Alabama Bass Trail. It's okay to clap. It's okay. You can clap. And you didn't bring the cheering section this week.
No, sure did. A little too far from home.
Hey, good job. Y'all just kicking tail this year. I mean, it's got it seems like everything you have done has been pretty right.
We did have fun day. We had a fun day. We just can't get any big ones.
How many total did you catch?
Oh, I don't know, a ton. Caught them every way.
Give me a guess. How many?
Yeah, 30, 40.
30, 40 bass. Well, the guys up at the top caught 30 or 40 bass. So you're doing something right. Just couldn't get that big bite.
That's right.
Brent Crow, James Morgan. Where you is? Golly, you just sneaking up on me. Better sneaky. How'd it go today?
Oh, it went pretty good. We decided to go smallmouth fishing, and we had a lot of fun. Caught 4 big smallmouth.
All right, 4 big smallmouth. Where's the 5th big smallmouth?
It's green.
Dang it. Gonna screw that up. Look at this. We got over 14, over 15, 16, 1686. Moving on up that leaderboard. Dude, you keep doing it. I know you keep looking for the win, but y'all are doing good. Yeah.
A few more good sacks were weighed in, but no one could match that huge big bass from Ricky Campbell and Packy Lawrence, nor could anyone come close to the 22.27 pounds brought in by Mason and Walker. Here's Robbie and Kay to wrap it up.
So Mason and Walker make the best adjustment today, and what an adjustment it was. Who would have thought, they go out there wanting to catch smallmouth, get their limit, and then catch them deep on the largemouth.
You know, that's the thing about this lake and that group of anglers. I mean, Jimmy was raised here. This is probably what he would consider his home lake, although his son is named Wheeler, so it's kind of funny that way. They made some great adjustments. It's funny that, you know, they did use the conservation, came in early, probably gave up another hour's worth of fishing to come in and save that fish. You know, karma kind of worked in their way today, and you know, the guys who made the adjustments are the ones who come out big.
And coming in first, they had to wait it out the entire day. Their 22-plus pounds still held on for the win. But what about Team Wiggins and Wiggins? You said at the top of the show they might be outside the top 5, but expect them to do big things, and they did. Now they're second in points, only 4 points behind our leaders.
Wiggins and Wiggins, you know, you come off their safety net, which is Smith Lake, coming to the Tennessee River is not necessarily where their comfort zone is, but they always perform, and you got to be excited for them and for their family to know that it's a great possibility that those brothers will be in the 2017 Bassmaster Classic.
Canada and Roy now leading the Angler of the Year points in the north, so we're done with the north for this week. We move south at the next stop of the Alabama Bass Trail. I'm expecting big things. You ready for this, Kay?
I'm ready for this. Let's go south to Miller's Ferry.
Let's do it again, and next time you'll see us right here on Fox Sports Southeast.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week from Miller's Ferry. I'm John Byrne, and you've been watching Alabama Bass Trail TV.
Weatherman said it's nothing but blue skies. 93 with a breeze and a whole lot of sunshine. So I'm taking on Friday 'cause I wanna get a jump on. Everybody around here that calls this place home. I got a full tank of gas, new line on my Zepco, Wayne Mills coming through my radio. I'm gonna fire up my 55 Evinrude, ice down a few buds in an old igloo. Look out, everybody, 'cause here I come. Well, I'm a summer fun and certified lake bum. Yeah.